an ocean breeze to the damp and to the rain of London City. We come from the sun to live in the cold. I miss me rum, I want my coconut tree.
Don't scratch my sofa till the party's over.
Let's keep the music sweet, wind up your waist and feel.
Don't scratch my sofa.
Oh, sorry, Pauline. I knew Desmond had hidden some spray somewhere. Right. You want something to read? Like a couple of old fish wives. Desmond heard that Fat Larry had a better selection of magazines. So now he's bought everything from Jamaica Gleaner to Australian Women's Weekly. The closest we ever got to having an Australian in here was a man named Sydney.
You've got to give the customers what they want, my sweet.
Yeah? How about a decent haircut?
Listen to this one, Desmond. Dear Auntie Rose, my husband snores terribly in bed. I have tried every remedy but to no avail. What should I do? Tired of Stoke Newington.
That's an easy one. They're tired of Stoke Newington. Go and sleep in another room and let the man have a good night's rest.
What about this one? Dear Hillary, I've been married for 20 years to the most outrageous flirt. He can't leave other women alone. At parties, he's like an octopus. He seems to have his arms around every woman there. Help, please. Neglected of Newport Pagnell.
They're neglected of Newport Pagnell. An octopus has 4 pairs of arms. If he saves a pair for you, what are you worried about?
Why, my wife was jealous too.
Of what?
Yeah, you seem to have a talent for this, Des. A real insight into people's problems.
You think so?
I can't believe these people get money for saying what is simple common sense.
Money? You mean people get paid for this?
Yeah, of course they do, Des. Yeah, maybe you should have your own column in the Gazette. Dear Desmond. Just in time, Sam. Has that rag got a problem, Paige?
Nah, wish it did.
Why? What's the matter, Sam?
Oh, nothing, Mrs. Ambrose.
Where's Princess today?
Shirley, I told you I don't want that dog in here. This is not a poodle parlor.
Oh, please, Desmond.
It's okay. I've got to go.
Oh, what about your drink?
Something's not right with young Sam.
Maybe you should talk to dear Desmond.
So, Desmond Ambrose, you think you can give people advice about their problems? You think I should sleep on the couch while you snore at night, making a noise like a pig running for a bus?
Like this, you mean?
And I suppose you think flirting is all right, isn't it, Desmond?
Yeah, man.
All right, leave folk pie alone.
You want to take some of your own advice?
What's happening, guys? Oh, what? You're not still reading those magazines, are you? What a waste of time.
So, you won't want to see this article on Robin Givens?
Oh, well, maybe just a quick look.
So you have time to spare from your studies for Robin Givens and not for your mother?
Yeah, but Mum, it's Robin. Anyway, I've got to take a break sometime. Give my brain a chance to assimilate all this knowledge it's taking in, you know.
And what are you studying, my fine young university student, son?
Biology, Dad.
All right.
How exciting day, Sean. I recommend constant revision.
I recommend having a good time. Life is too short.
He'll have a good time later.
Mum's right. Study and qualifications come first. I mean, you've got to look to the future, innit? Speaking of which, where's my horoscopes?
Yeah, my stars in the Fisherman's Echo says I'm going to land something really big this weekend.
Does that mean you're going to have a whale of a time with some old trout?
Horoscopes, problem pages, oh, I don't know. You ought to thank your lucky stars you never had any problems you had to discuss with strangers.
That is because we can talk over our problems with our friends.
So who do you talk to then, Des?
Well, he's a very fortunate individual who has never had trouble on his doorstep. Because when trouble comes knocking, it's no respect.
All because the lady loves jelly babies.
Lovely.
Sorry, Shirley, they didn't have any chocolates.
So what's all this in here, lovely?
This is my latest little money spinner, Des. A taxi service by motorbike. Ha! Entrepreneurial or what, eh?
So instead of wheeling and dealing, you're dealing and wheeling.
I hope you won't be speeding about, Lee.
No. Just zigging and zagging through the gaps in the traffic.
Oh, well, you could say you're filling a gap in the market then.
I don't understand the constant desire of people in this country to want to go faster all the time. In Africa, we take our time, relax and enjoy life.
I agree with Matthew. You know, things should be run on African and West Indian time.
There must be a balance. As you walk along life's highway, you must take time to smell the flowers by the wayside.
What, in Peckham? The only thing you can smell along the wayside around here is...
Yeah. And I ain't stopping to sniff that. Listen, this taxi service is for people for whom time means money.
What, like models and photographers going to shoots and that? Yeah, I tell you what, Des, you want to try getting caught in the traffic when they charge you £500 a morning?
Yeah. Captains of industry, lawyers, barristers, punters with loads of disposable, Des.
Listen, are you sure this isn't dangerous, all this zigging and zagging?
Sure. I've been ducking and diving all my life and I'm still here. A little bit of zigging and zagging ain't gonna hurt.
Touch wood, Lee. Don't tempt Providence.
What about our business arrangement on the store, Lee?
Yeah, Matt, I meant to speak to you about that.
What are you selling just now, Matthew?
Lucky Gambian pendants. Each one has been individually blessed by a holy man.
Ooh, how many have you sold?
3. Well, one of them came back. The geezer only had it 5 minutes and he fell and broke his arm. Said he wants a refund.
Well, he had a point.
A sore point.
Well, I don't know how you're ever going to get insurance to drive passengers, Lee. You might as well stick to this.
Well, as it happens, I've got insurance. Oh, we'll have later today. I mean, clean licence, no previous claims. Once I get my medical results back, I'll be all set. So instead of having a lucky Gamby what's-its not round me neck, I'll have Naomi Campbell. If you prefer one of those, you need your head examined, mate.
But Lee, why do you do all these dangerous things, eh? First boxing.
Then business with Matthew.
And all this taxi bike nonsense.
Listen, some of us, we're made of different stuff. We just crave life on the edge, Des.
Then you should try living on a pension.
Yeah, or an allowance.
Or a grant.
Well, I'm glad Michael never went in for anything dangerous.
Dangerous? Michael? His idea of danger is adding up a column of figures without a calculator.
What's your Sam? How's it going, mate? Oh, come on, Sam. I heard you was feeling a bit down. What's occurring?
It's my princess ship.
Oh, women trouble. Listen, Sam. Women trouble, eh? See, the thing with women, you've got to really know your stuff. See, they're really tricky in the clinches. None of this Marquis of Queensberry stuff. Nah. All's fair in love and war. See? You need an expert in your corner showing you all the right moves. So what's with this princess, then?
She's a dog.
Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Sam, but I'm sure she's a really nice girl.
No, Lee, she is a dog.
Oh, a dog?
Yeah, she's not well. The vet's going to put her to sleep.
Oh, well, I suppose it's for the best. There's no point in her suffering. Look, these things happen in life, Sam. It's all part of growing up.
I suppose you've seen it all.
Yeah. I was in home once. No parents. No dogs either. That was tough.
My granny died last year. That was tough.
I'm sorry. Look, Sam, you just got to roll with the punches, mate, because life just keeps throwing them at you. Think positive.
We go for walks in the park. I'd throw a stick in the pond. And she'd jump in and catch them with her teeth.
Oh, she was a game old girl, your granny.
Princess, stupid. I'm going to miss her.
Listen, why not give you a lift on my bike and we can chat some more? You can be my first customer.
Yeah. But I don't have any money.
Oh, forget it. You could buy me a pack of crisps or something. All right?
honest work is never done, eh, pork pie? 2 lumps, please.
I'll give you 2 lumps, son.
Why do men object to doing the simplest of tasks, eh? As if making tea was an affront to your masculinity.
That's easy to explain, my sweet. You see, men are traditionally hunter-gatherers, while women are nest builders and homemakers.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Tony. Hunter-gatherers? The last thing I saw you hunting for, Desmond, was your reading glasses. And the only thing you lot gather around here is dust.
Well, I suppose we could all go out and do dangerous jobs like Lee.
I could open a school for bungee jumping.
That I would like to see.
And maybe Matthew can do something that would really terrify him, like getting a job.
Or pork pie could try something really dangerous, like reading a book without any pictures in it.
For your information, Matthew, I do a dangerous job. I live in fear of my life every day.
What, you mean on lollipop duty? Surely, pork pie, the drivers respect you with your yellow coat and your sign.
Who's talking about drivers? I'm talking about the kids.
Here, Uncle Pork Pie, look, you forgot the toast.
Hey, Sean, do you ever see yourself in a perilous profession?
Not while I'm breathing.
Oh, keep still now, Wilbert.
I'll tell you what, sweeping up around here while Pops is waving his razor around can be pretty risky.
No risk, no pocket money.
The biggest risk we take today are with career choices. I mean, by the time you go for a job, you find the whole sector's dead, finished.
That's why I'm a barber. People will always have hair.
I'm not a musician because people will always have taste.
Yeah, well, I'll be all right, because the more qualifications I get, the more options I'll have. Well, better get back to my studies.
Yeah, better keep your strength up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think we all lack the necessary qualifications to live Lee's life on the edge.
Yeah, what might that be, Tony?
Gut shill. Good old-fashioned bottle.
Are you saying that we're cowards?
I know I am. I mean, I had to pack this bird in, right, because she kept getting into fights with people.
Did you ever ask her where all her aggression was coming from?
Yeah. Then she took a swing at me.
So you knocked it on the head before she knocked you on the head?
Taking risks is not always a matter of bravery. The chances of anything really serious happening to you can be worked out statistically. The odds are very small indeed.
What was the bravest thing you ever did, Shil?
Marry Desmond against my father's wishes.
Yes, but he still approved in the end.
Yeah, what about you then, Des?
Well, Tony, courage doesn't always come in the blood and guts variety. Coming to this country took a lot of nerve.
And a lot of nagging.
And a lot of pushing and the shoving.
And kicking and screaming.
I still came first. I was the pioneer.
Yeah, Desmond came to scout out the territory. He came during one of the hottest summers England ever had. And then he came back to Guyana and said the climate was perfect.
Yeah. We all arrived here in February, wearing our lightest clothes. It was freezing. Weeks after that, people thought West Indians were blue.
Lee, you look terrible.
You haven't had an accident.
I've just come back from the hospital. Got my medical results back. They found a shadow on one of my x-rays.
What?
Probably from my boxing days.
What did the doctor say?
I've got to go back tomorrow for a brain scan.
You're gonna rub the pattern off that cup. Try and relax.
Sorry, Shell. Lovely cuppa.
You haven't touched a drop.
Oh, you haven't said anything to Sean and Gloria, have you?
Gloria won't be back until the weekend, and I thought it best not to tell Sean what with his studying and all.
Of course not. Yeah. Guys under enough pressure.
Oh, this is not the cheerful Lee we all know and love. Everything's gonna be fine. My motto is never say die.
Die?
No one had up until now.
Yes, well, these things can be caused by faulty machinery, tired nurses and doctors, anything.
You mustn't think the worst, Lee.
Yeah, I know. Think positive.
Yeah.
Surely you remember old cue ball Bartlett back home?
Apart from here, old cue ball had everything.
Rich, was he?
No, he just had everything. TB, typhoid, shingles, you name it, he had it.
He defied medical science. You know, his doctor wanted him to donate his body to the hospital after he...
What happened?
Well, he outlived the doctor.
Hello, Paul Pie, Matthew. Des is just telling us about old Cue Ball Bartlett.
Oh, yes, I remember him. When we were leaving to come to England, Cue Ball was on his last legs with the fever.
Not a picture of her, then.
15 years later, I'm walking on Brixton High Street. Who should I see buying a woolly hat to cover up his bald head? Oh, Cue Ball Bartlett himself. Saying he didn't want to catch a cold.
There you go, Lee. If old Cuba could survive that, you'll be fighting fit in no time.
So what happened then? Old Cue Ball's still around?
No, he died the very next week. Walking down the street in Bradham, just keeled over, deader than a red mullet on a barbecue.
So what finally snookered old Cue Ball then?
Well, he had
He was struck by lightning.
Oh, yes, fork lightning.
In Brixton? God, poor old Cue Ball. Not much left for medical science, then, eh?
Come along, Lee. We mustn't be late for your appointment.
Appointment with fear.
Come on. Less of that nonsense.
Oh, thanks, Shell.
Good luck. As if you'll need it.
I hate hospitals. I mean, how do they expect people to get any better when there's all these sick people about?
I have fond memories of hospitals. I brought 3 children into the world in hospitals. It's not all doom and gloom, you know.
Never thought of it like that, Shell.
Lee, think positive.
You're right, Shell. A bloke like me's got a lot of living to do, girl.
That's the spirit.
Mind you, what bird's going to want to go out with a bloke with half his brain missing?
Well, Desmond didn't do too badly. Now, see, that side of your brain is definitely working.
Mr. Stanley?
Why is it that whenever you want to be busy so you don't have time to think, there's nothing else to do but think?
You know, you're right.
In the end, gentlemen, time is all we have. 70 years and 10. That's 70 to you, Popeye.
Why are we so gloomy? Life is for living, and there ain't nobody more alive than Lee.
Yeah, I'm with you, Des. I mean, what would you rather do, guys? Live your life to the full or play safe? At least Lee's done it his way.
Yes, Lee's got a voice in him that says, go for it.
The voice of youth. I used to hear it once.
Yes, but when you're over 50, another voice says, take it easy, old fool. You try to kill me?
There's always a price to be paid for fast living. There's an old African saying, if you dance with a crocodile, you must be prepared for the music to stop. Think about it.
I reckon the way you live your life now determines what'll happen to you in the afterlife.
Well, in Africa, we believe we find ourselves in death. If you have lived a virtuous life, death is a thing to be welcomed and celebrated.
You mean you wouldn't mind if I dance on your grave?
My idea of heaven is a seat in the pavilion at all the West Indies test matches and a never-ending bottle of rum.
And your idea of hell?
That my son Michael gets the seat next to me.
Hi, it's Lee here. I saw his bike outside.
He's gone out.
Yes, sir. He won't be back.
For ages.
What's the matter? Is something wrong with Lee?
Not exactly.
It's something to do with going to hospital, isn't it?
No, Sam. Whatever made you say that?
The way you're talking. The vet sounded exactly the same when he told me about Princess.
What, your dog?
Yeah, she had to be put to sleep yesterday. Oh. Lee talked me through it, helped me deal with it, you know?
What, and you reckon Des here sounds just like the vet? Yeah, Des, can I have my claws clipped?
Don't forget, vets snip other things as well.
So what's that? You could tell me. He said I should roll with the punches.
Just take a seat, Sam. We'll tell you all about it.
Yes, come and sit in the barber's chair.
No fear. I don't want people to think I have my haircut at Desmond's.
What was that about rolling with the punches, man?
You know, I bet it was that 6 rounds in 89 with Haymaker Harris. You know, he caught me with a pretty rocking left. God, I had these piercing headaches for months. I zigged when I should have zagged.
I'll get you some tea.
Sean, what are you doing here?
Well, I came as soon as I heard, didn't I? I came to be with you. You're going to be cool, you know.
Hey, how could a Peckham Prince be anything else, eh?
Lee, how comes I was the last one to know?
Well, sometimes you put off telling bad news to your friends, you know, to protect them, I suppose.
Well, so when was you going to tell me then? When you was dead? Come on, Lee, man. I look upon you as a brother, you know what I mean? And brothers, well, they're supposed to be there for each other.
Yeah, I'll come to your exam, shall I? Help you out.
You're a smart guy. How comes you never got any qualifications?
When I was 16, right, I was faced with an awesome decision, mate.
What, classics or science?
O-levels or girls.
And?
I'm still studying. I just hope I'll be able to sit a few more exams.
You know, they're going to look inside that head of yours and see all these wicked deals and schemes running around in there, you know what I mean? You're going to be safe, man.
Sean Ambrose, what you doing here?
Shell, so I'd like him to be here.
So when are you going to get your results?
Any moment now.
I feel like perplexed of Peckham.
There's only one person that can help with this kind of problem.
Come on, guys, cheer up. What if there really is something wrong with Lee and he comes back and sees you like this? You got to have a positive attitude, Lee says. That's what you got to have.
You're right, Sam. We must remain hopeful. I haven't seen the shadow yet that Lee couldn't outbox. In Shirley's absence, I'll be mother.
Milk with sugar, Des.
Johnny, the staff can look after themselves.
Themselves? There is only me.
It's funny. Lee said Shirley was like his mum too.
Shirley has been a mother to us all, one time or another.
Except me. She's my wife.
But you're always complaining that she treats you like a child.
That's because he always behaves like one.
Where's Lee?
The operator straight away?
Come on, mate, take her later.
Are you going to tell us or what?
Come on, tell us the worst.
Oh, relax, everybody. Lee is perfectly all right.
So what's this plaster then?
Well, when the doctor told Lee he was going to be all right, he was so delighted, he leapt up, raced down the corridor and walloped into a door as a trolley came through.
He ended up in casualty.
Yeah, but I've got the nurse's phone number, though.
I knew you'd be all right. Oh, yeah, all right. I bought you crisps.
Oh, thanks. My first paying customer. Oh, here, Sean, you have these. I'm not in the mood for hedgehog flavour.
What is the shadow on the X-ray?
Lee.
It must have slipped down behind my head as I lay on the X-ray table.
He was wearing it for luck.
And you said I should have my head examined.
Well, he's all right. So they must be lucky. Matthew, I'll have one.